Welcome to Breaking Limits, where we inspire you to grow, rise, and live with purpose. Today, let's talk about something simple yet life changing. It's called gratitude. Not the kind you post online, but the quiet kind that reshapes your mindset from inside out. Gratitude is powerful because it changes what you see. Most people wake up and immediately think about what's missing. The money they don't have, the opportunities they didn't get, the stress waiting for them, the relationships that hurt. But gratitude pulls your attention away from what's lacking and guides it toward what's meaningful. It reminds you that even in your busiest seasons, even in your hardest chapters, there is still something worth holding onto. It could be your health, it could be your family, it could be your job, your determination, or simply the fact that you woke up today with another chance to try again. Gratitude doesn't erase your challenges, but it gives you the strength to face them differently. That means gratitude changes how you experience life. When you practice gratitude, life doesn't suddenly become perfect, but your perspective does. The problems don't vanish, but their power over you weakens. Because now, instead of drowning in what's going wrong, you are anchored by what's still right. Gratitude slows down your mind. It softens your heart. It gives you room to breathe again when everything feels heavy. You begin to notice the small victories, a moment of peace, a supportive friend, a meal on your table, a lesson learned from a tough experience. These moments become reminders that your life is not empty, it is unfolding. Would you like to know what gratitude builds inside you? Gratitude has a quiet way of building the things we are all chasing. Peace grows. Not the kind that depends on everything going right, but the kind that stays with you even when life gets messy. Joy grows. Not excitement, joy. A deeper sense that something in your life is still good, still stable, still promising. Clarity grows. When you are grateful, you stop overthinking what's wrong. You stop overthinking about what you don't have and start seeing what you can do with what you have already. Suddenly, decisions become easier. Your priorities become clearer. Your stress becomes lighter. That's the power of shifting your focus. You may be asking, does gratitude need to be grand? A lot of people think gratitude means pretending everything is perfect. But that's not it. Gratitude can be simple. It's a quiet moment in the morning, a deep breath after a long day, a small thank you for something you overlooked before, a pause to appreciate what you often rush past. You don't need a journal. You don't need a routine. You don't need a perfect mindset. All you need is one moment to notice what is still good. That's enough to soften your heart and strengthen your spirit. So, limit breaker, today, wherever you are, whether you are winning, struggling, healing, or rebuilding, take just one moment, one quiet moment, and whisper a simple thank you. Thank you for today. Thank you for small blessings. Thank you for another chance to grow. You never know. You never know. That tiny reset might be exactly what your heart has been waiting for. This is Breaking Limits. If this message spoke to you, share it with someone who needs a moment of peace today. And remember, gratitude doesn't change your life instantly, but it changes you. And that's where transformation begins. That is where transformation begins, with gratitude.